JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. 2 die in ferry St. Elizabeth crash. 2 people died in a ferry crash on the Hodges Main Road near Black River on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as Gary Berry, a resident of Crawford District, and Andrea Walters, a resident from Brompton District. Preliminary reports are that at about 12:05 p.m., Berry was driving a motorcycle towards Black River when, upon reaching the Hodges subdivision entrance, he collided with a white Toyota Voxy taxi. Reports suggest that the taxi had been turning into the subdivision when the crash happened. The impact resulted in the motorcycle igniting in flames. Several injured people, including Berry and Walters, was a passenger in the taxi, were rushed to the nearby Black River Hospital. Berry and Walters were pronounced dead at the medical facility. The Area 3 Accident Investigation and Reconstruction Unit is probing the crash. Cops seized 2 guns in Kingston 13 snap raids. Police seized 2 illegal guns in operations in the Kingston 13 area over the weekend. The Area 4 Fugitive Apprehension Team recovered a gun on Friday during a snap raid at a premises on Cinnamon Crescent, Kingston 13. The gun, a black 9mm double-action Browning pistol, along with 4 9mm rounds, was found under a silver Nissan motor car at the location. The gun was taken to the Hunts Bay Criminal Investigations Branch where it was processed. The Hunts Bay police are investigating. Then on Saturday, the police did another snap raid at a premises on Crescent Road, Kingston 13, at 12:45 p.m. that led to the siege of an AAC Honey Badger rifle with the serial number erased. No arrest was made in relation to the seizure. The gun is suspected to belong to the Crescent Road gang. No motive found yet for a gun attack that left 12-year-old dead and a mother wounded. Investigators say they leave no stone unturned as they probe the brazen early morning gun murder for a 12-year-old child and the serious injury to his mother on Friday along Lindsay Crescent in St. Andrew. The dead child is Kevon Farron. His mother, a 46-year-old businesswoman, up to last night remained hospitalized in serious condition after she received gunshot wounds to the upper body. Kevon received a gunshot wound to his chest. He succumbed to his injuries at the University Hospital of the West Indies. An older son, who was also in the car, escaped injury. He reportedly drove his mother and brother to the hospital, and the Pepin police station was contacted. Acting Superintendent Randy Sweeney, head of the St. Andrew North Police Division, said that at about 7:30 a.m., the child's mother was driving along the roadway with her 2 sons when gunmen opened fire on the vehicle at a traffic light.
The information we're picking up is that a Mercedes-Benz was driving along the roadway when it stopped at the intersection, during which a motorcycle drove up with 2 men on scene. The pillion pulled a firearm and pointed it at the vehicle and opened gunfire. When the shooting stopped, it was discovered that 2 persons in this vehicle were injured, to include a 12-year-old who was later pronounced dead at hospital, and his mother was also injured, rushed into surgery. At this time, we cannot confirm the motive or any theory for this particular shooting. Nonetheless, I'm asking any member of the public who have any information that can help the police to please reach out to the Constant Spring police station.
A team of detectives assigned to the St. Andrew North Criminal Investigations Branch were then notified and combed the Lindsay Crescent area, going house to house and checking with businesses close by. Spent casings were retrieved from the scene and sealed. As of January 18, the division had recorded 2 murders, 1 more than the corresponding period in 2024. There have been 5 shooting incidents up to January 18, 4 more than the period under review last year. Meanwhile, a total of 177 children under the age of 18 were murdered in Jamaica from 2019 to 2023. Data compiled by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica over the 5-year period show that 130 boys and 47 girls were killed. The numbers for 2024 have yet to be published. 2 stolen motor vehicles recovered in St. Mary. The St. Mary police recovered 2 stolen motor vehicles on Friday. The vehicles recovered are a 2015 Toyota Markets motor car that was stolen in St. Anne and a 2009 International ProStar tractor trailer which is owned by a Kingston businessman. This recovery underscores the work of the St. Mary Operations Support Team and their continued efforts to find the perpetrators of a major car stealing ring in the parish. Their efforts are part of a larger thrust by the Jamaica Constabulary Force to combat vehicle theft across the country. If you have any information that can help investigators, contact Crime Stop at 311 or the Police 119 number. Cops found two men who allegedly set home ablaze with her mother and daughter inside. A grandmother and her grandchild narrowly escaped serious injuries after their two-bedroom board and concrete dwelling in the Doncaster area of Mount Elgin St. Andrew was set on fire early Tuesday morning, allegedly by the child's mother. It is understood that the fire, which started in one room, quickly spread to the other. The child was in the other room with her grandmother, and they feel the heat and see the smoke come and they had to run. Them never save a thing, a resident said. Personnel from the Stony Hill Fire Station, who were summoned to the location sometime after 2 a.m., arrived on the scene to find the structure fully engulfed. The suspect, who the police say appears to be mentally challenged, was up to Friday, still being sought by law enforcement. It's like say she and her mother in one dispute from the other day, and she tell her mother say she go burn down the house, and she get up and burn it down, and didn't even save a suit of clothes to her daughter, a resident said. Other residents described the behavior of the alleged suspect as wicked. It's wickedness. Are your mother and daughter that? We'll leave them for do now. Not no save, the place burned down flat, a resident said. It is understood that the firemen who responded to the blaze were so moved by the situation that a member of the team provided clothing for the young child. The fireman had to leave and come back with clothes to give them because he have a daughter. He's a decent man who is just trying to help out a situation because it's very bad, another resident said. The police are urging the woman to report to the nearest police station as they continue their probe into the blaze. The woman is reportedly the mother of two, though only one child was living at the home. JLP considered an application by George Wright to rejoin the party. The ruling Jamaica Labour Party JLP is to decide on an application by a Member of Parliament George Wright to rejoin the party resigned from more than 3 years ago under a cloud of suspicion. He has applied, and it will be considered in the normal routine, confirmed Dr. Horace Chang, the JLP's General Secretary. He said the decision will be made quickly as general elections are due by September. Wright was elected MP for Westmoreland Central in September 2020 on a JLP ticket. He resigned from the party in June 2021 amid public pressure to step down as a lawmaker after a video emerged in April that year showing a man beating a woman with a stool. Though Wright never confirmed or denied that he was the person in the video, he and his then partner filed separate police reports about a physical altercation that took place on April 6, 2021. The case was closed after the two did not pursue the complaints. Wright married the woman after a year of counseling, Chang said on Friday. That will be taken into consideration. If the membership committee accepts his membership and he applies to be a candidate, it will go through the normal process. Wright has been sitting as an independent member of the House of Representatives, although he said he supports the policies of the JLP administration. Last September, Wright said he had grown past the allegation. The people see me as their hard-working elected official, and they treat me as such, he had said. PM promises major infrastructure improvements for Westmoreland. Residents of Westmoreland have been promised much-awaited improvements to the parish's infrastructure, water and road networks. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who noted that the San Vermeer Hospital is overburdened, says the parish is long overdue for major improvements.
So in my budget presentation, I will be saying a few things about how we plan to address the issues here in Westmoreland. Westmoreland has many assets, many opportunities, and we are going to ensure that we put in place an economic plan for Westmoreland, which will develop not just your roads and your water, but provide an economy which will give income to the many young persons who are in this parish. Immediately, we see the natural beauty of the coastline of the parish. We know tourism can be a big thing. The town of Negril and the special tourism product that it offers that needs some special attention, some refreshing and rebranding, in addition to agriculture. So we're going to be focusing on the parish of Westmoreland to ensure that the people of Westmoreland finally get the attention they deserve.
The Prime Minister was speaking at a handing over ceremony for a new home under the new social housing program in Westmoreland, said providing homes for vulnerable citizens under the NSHP is indicative of the government's sound fiscal planning and financial management. He said the government must ensure programs such as these are properly managed to remain beneficial to those in need.
I'm sure that in the audience that I'm looking at here, which may be about 50 persons, maybe 10 would say, I would love to have a house like this. And we would like to give it to you. But because it is in such a high demand and because the house is given freely, we have to be very careful how we use taxpayers' resources. So we must ensure that the beneficiary is legitimate, that you meet the criteria set, and that you genuinely need the benefit.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.